things people say.
The movie. You've been temporarily muted due to breaking a rule. This mute will remain for a further 2 days. To prevent further mutes, please read the rules. I guess for any of this to make sense, we have to start from the beginning. It all started after Trevor Smokes decided to log in at Raw Crabs. He found Zero cannoning and proceeded to call Zero a four-letter curse word, and then immediately proceed to log out. And that's what started the chain of events. The chain of events that would ultimately lead to my downfall. Those events eventually led to level 2 clue saying, "God damn, it's packed." Which led to me saying, "That's what your mama said last night."
When you guys tried to go out to dinner on Mother's Day.
Get your minds out of the gutters, guys. Restaurants are packed on Mother's Day. My friend Raven was pickpocketing a master farmer when she ran into 2001, who asked her, "What can one radar seed do if you farm it?" So Raven went on to describe the things that happen, what your level is and whatnot, but the real question he wanted answered was, "What kind of herbs do you get?" Kid, they're called Ranar seeds because you get Ranars from them. They're not called watermelon seeds. They're not called Big Mac seeds. They're not called seeds. You put them in the ground and you get Ranars from them. This caused my stress level to go up by 63.2%, where I then decided to go on to the next picture. I was saying some random things as I always do, where I ran into my arch nemesis once again, level 2 clue, and he said, "I remember my first beer," as an insult to me for being random and whatnot, and I said, "I remember my first beer too. It was a frosty root beer on April 23rd, 1999. After running into him again, I decided to just keep going with the flow. He throws a cliche insult at me, with the stupidest joke in the world, saying,
"That joke is so old. Last time I heard it, I laughed so hard it fell off my dinosaur."
And I said, "Yeah, son of a bitch? Well, last time I heard that joke, I was evolving into a dinosaur. I don't even know what that means. It doesn't even have to make sense. Just get wrecked, kid, get wrecked." Will Smith once said, "Why drop 'em when you can cook 'em?" And the Buddha replied, "Why cook 'em when you can drop 'em?" This kid at Fleshcrawler said, "Check my asterisk account." And I said, "Check your what?" And then he said, "You know, what you watch when you're feeling naughty, boy." And I said, "The wall? I get put in timeout when I'm feeling naughty. What are you talking about, you pervert?" I started the smart things people say because I used to put pictures on my blog on Tumblr of just people saying the dumbest things, and I still do. But there's also a lot of other things that I put on Tumblr that don't make it over to YouTube, and I am going to fix that right now. One night, Blur, Orion, and I decided that we should go fight Corp, and we did. But we did it fighting with cannons inside of the room while we danced around like pretty princesses. Here's a shirt I made based on my herblore jokes. How's your yak? I heard someone reign her over. Here's my friend and I rubbing faces. Here's me jerking him off in the air. Here's him teabagging my face. And lastly, no series of gifs is complete without a nice face into the crotch. After I realized people actually liked what I was making as gifs, I decided to get a little bit more fancy. Someone on Tumblr apparently won like all of these masks and asked, "Am I Mexican enough?" And I replied with, "No bueno!" Everyone on Tumblr blogs GIFs because they are the most amazing thing to watch, and I found a few of them that I liked, and I thought they just needed a little bit of touching up here and there, so I kicked it up a notch. Here's the original. Bouncy kitty. Here's mine. Oh shit, a dragon! Oh god, oh, fire! Ah! Here's the original of the— oh god, it slipped! And anyone who's fought a plane freezer knows it's exactly like this. Whoopsie daisy. After I had made all of those gifts, it made me realize that I needed to get back to work on talking to people in the game for material. So I did. And that's when everything went wrong. Last night I logged on to RuneScape and went to the Southwest Terminal at the Grand Exchange. There I proceeded to say, "Hello everyone at the Southwest Kiosk. Now that I've gathered you all here, who wants to be my girlfriend?" And then Tyler said, "This is not a dating site, P-face." And I rebutted with, "This is a role-playing game, however, and I am asking someone to role-play my girlfriend." She then proceeded to say, "Girlfriend equals dating." And I said, "It's pretend dating, you idiot." And then Tyler said, "Whatever you think, P-face." God, I hate being called P-face. Why do people call me P-face all the time? And this is probably why I got muted right here, even though this dialogue could probably be found in a PG-13 movie. I said, "Seriously, no one wants to play the part of my girlfriend? You don't have to, say any lines. You just spend most of the scene on your knees. It's pretty easy, right?" And then the she decided to say, "Did you seriously just say that? Wow, what a child." And I came back with the obvious next thing to say and said, "I'm a 12-year-old Canadian. What can I say?" I then logged in today to find out that I was muted for 3 days. It is a major offense, apparently, to be funny on RuneScape, so I will never be funny again. I am vowing from today on to the rest of life that I will never say funny words. The sad thing is that later on in that dialogue, I called a man a pill of Viagra, and they didn't even care that I did that. But they cared about the knees, and I'm not even sure they cared about the knees, because where they stopped the conversation was, "I'm a 12-year-old Canadian." That's literally where they stopped it, so they cared that I said that. I don't get it, guys. I don't get it. Do you get it? Because I don't. In the end, I think the moral of the story really is that, I got a puppy!